Hello everybody, welcome back to another CollectionDX review. Today we're looking at the Soul of Chogokin GX-64 Space Battleship Yamato 2199. You may know it as Star Blazers in the US. Bluefin / Tamashii Nations has brought this to the States in hopes that they can capitalize on the Star Blazers name by calling it Star Blazers 2199 all over the box. But whether you call it the Argo or the Yamato, it matters not, because it is one of the most iconic starships of at least my generation. And now with the live action movie and the new series, hopefully it will be iconic for a whole additional generation. Now, this is the third Soul of whatever die-cast release for this. The first one was the Soul of Popinka release back in a long time ago. It had very little die-cast, but it was cool for the time. It was an early SOC type release, so it was much less refined. A couple years ago, we had the Soul of Chogokin Yamato, which was so much nicer. It had weathering, lights, better lights and sounds. The whole hull was metal. It was really, really sweet. A few years go by, and the new Yamato 2199 show is out, and Yamato nostalgia is kind of at an all-time high in Japan, thanks to the live-action movie and the new TV show. So Bandai releases yet again another Yamato. Now, it's worth noting that all three releases are entirely different sculpts. So to the untrained eye, they all kind of look like the Yamato, but when you put them side by side, when you really inspect them, they're actually all different ships. They just have a lot of the same hallmarks. Alright? So let's go through some of what makes the Yamato the Yamato. So first thing we want to show you is the guns. You notice here there's a little dial. When you rotate the dial, the guns move, all five of them in unison. Each gun has independently moving turrets. Each of the big ones, the small ones, the turrets move, but they are small, so they don't move. Oh, look at that. I stand corrected. They do move independently of each other. So that's very cool. Unlike the earlier releases, these cannons on the side are fixed, so they do not move. Okay, so this fixed, very spiky, be careful. You'll notice the bridge is very close to the original Yamato, but it's just a little different. You know, the crow's nest is a little different. I got a little warping going on this, I don't know, dish, communications array, what have you. But overall, looks very cool. If you move to the front, we have a removable nose cone. I don't know why this doesn't come out or anything like that, so who knows what that's all about. But we also have these anchors here, and we have little chains, so you can remove the anchors like so and replace them with chains. So you can see here there is an anchor. It's rather long, but it is very cool that they added that. That's on both sides that chain works. There's two chains. On the back you have two positionable, oops, sorry, I popped out a little bit there, launching ramps that you can do whatever with. These little fighters have little holes in the bottom, and they just peg right in. You can also do peg them in a few different other places, but these two are kind of the hero fighters. The Cosmo Falcon, I think, is what they're called. I could be wrong, please don't shoot me. But they're kind of cool. What else? Oh, on the back here, there's a little missile bank. And this missile bank collapses, and there's a little lever on the side we use to push it up. So that's cool. Alright, so if you have fingernails, you could just open this panel up. I don't, so I'm going to use a little hobby knife to get in here and open this panel up. So you can see in there the fighter storage. Let me focus you in there a little bit more so you can see what's going on. And you'll notice that these move. Let me get a stick here. So there's a full complement of Cosmo fighters, Cosmo Tigers, whatnot, ready to launch right there. And now they also launch down there through the launching bay, and you can attach one Cosmo fighter into a little peg on the board right there. So that's kind of neat. Door's metal, hull's metal. Also, you can see over here, actually this is open a little bit already, but this is the loading ramp. So that will close up. And I feel like the all the different wings and such are a lot sturdier on this one than they are on mine. On my original Solo Popenico. The original one, all of these wings had to be assembled on, come off, and it was just a real pain in the ass. They didn't fit real well. In this case, they fit great. The Yamato also comes with its iconic wings. The original Solo Popenico, they popped out. This one goes for a more streamlined look by just inserting them in like so. Be warned though, if you have the wings in, this door cannot open all the way. You're going to hit a little spot right there, so be careful. Also included are these bendy wire stands. There's 6 of them, one for each fighter that's included, and you can use them to make like you are flying your fighters around the hull of the Yamato. It's kind of a neat idea. I probably will put them back in the box because one of the great things about this piece is that the base has pegs for each one of the fighters, so you can just peg them in there and they will display nicely on the stand. As you might be aware though, this toy has light and sound effects courtesy of this here 6-button remote. Because it is a Bluefin product, they have a cool English language instruction sheet out of all the sounds. It tells you all what they do. So first thing you gotta do is hit the switch on the bottom, and the Yamato instantly it kind of like wakes up. And we'll show you the wave motion gun right here, which you gotta hold. You gotta hold it to rev it up, and once you're ready, let it go. Pretty cool. You also have, let's see, main engine. Well, we'll do main engine in a minute. We'll do the alarm. You can see the tower lights up. Pulse laser. Deck cannons. Different deck cannons. Song. You have a bunch of different choices for songs. This one's Yamato Into the Vortex. An enemy ship appears. The original Yamato theme. And what's great is you can simultaneously do more than one effect at a time. which is kind of cool. Finally, you have the Black Tiger music. Oh, there's one other light and sound effect. As long as the Yamato is active, the rear lights are on, the engine lights are on. But to get the main engine to go, you hit A1 from the side. There we go. And to stop the whole thing, you press 1 and 3. Just shuts everything off. Another cool feature of this is that it has an alternate set of stand adapters. That's your regular one. These are your angled ones. They allow you to pose the Yamato kind of listing off to the side. One of the benefits of that is it allows you to, maybe if you want to display without the little doors open, or not supposed to do that. You could do all that and get a different look. You could also disassemble these and turn them the other way to angle it inwards. It's kind of a neat effect. But overall, great piece. If you are not a Yamato enthusiast, i.e. you don't really care about the different versions of Yamato, and you already have the other Soul of Chogokin release, this is not really necessary. If you do not have a Yamato, this is one of the best ones you are going to be able to get. And this is a great purchase, and it's brought over in the US by Bluefin Tamashii Nations with the Star Blazers $21.99 packaging, although the stand still says Yamato $21.99. So, I recommend it. I didn't have any problems with it at all. It's a great little piece. Well, I wouldn't say little, it's not little at all, but it's a great piece. Definitely worthy of the Soul of Chogokin name, even though I still have a little bit of an issue with them including things that aren't actually robots in the Soul of Chogokin line. But that's another topic for another day. This is Josh from CollectionDX. We will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.